Today, we're taking a look at what could be the best wireless microphone setup for under $200. Let's get to it. What's up, everybody? So today we're taking a look at the RØDE Wireless Go. Now I only got this a couple days ago, so let's go ahead and get it open and take a look. While we're getting this thing opened up, the first thing I want to talk about is battery life. Now, it takes 2 to 3 hours to fully charge the transmitter and receiver, and that gives you a 7-hour battery life. Now, I haven't had a chance to run it for 7 hours straight, so I don't know how accurate that battery life is, and I'm sure the battery life will depend on the conditions that you're using the microphone in. And what do I mean by this? It runs on a digital 2.4 gigahertz signal, which is the same as Wi-Fi. So if you're in a place where it's constantly having to switch between frequencies, I'm sure it's going to drain the battery a lot faster. Now, the first thing I notice when I get these out of the box is the size and how lightweight they are. Both the receiver and transmitter are made out of plastic, but they seem fairly durable. Okay, let's look at the receiver first. The receiver has an LCD screen that shows you the battery life of both the transmitter and the receiver, as well as showing you the audio levels in 3 different colors. If you're in the green, you're still good. Yellow, you want to be cautious, and then in red, obviously, that's bad. The other thing the screen shows you is your dB level, your connection, and the brightness on the screen, which can be changed by clicking the power button. Now, one thing I think RØDE did really well with this design is the design of the clips. The clips fit right into your hot shoe mount, so you don't have to worry about having an adapter to put it on your camera. Now, along with the clip on the transmitter, you have your audio jack to be able to plug it into your camera, as well as a USB Type-C port to be able to charge the batteries. Yes, this has built-in lithium-ion batteries, so there isn't a way for you to take a battery out and replace it. I don't know if RØDE is going to be doing a battery replacement program in the future for when these batteries have, maybe they start to go bad. I haven't heard anything about that yet. I'm sure that's something that'll have to be discussed in the future. Now, moving on to the transmitter, you have the same USB Type-C that you can use to charge the transmitter, as well as a clip to be able to clip it on your belt or wherever else you want it. You also have 2 indicator lights, one that shows you when it's powered on and the other one shows you when it's connected to the receiver. And of course, another great thing RØDE did at this setup is a built-in microphone. Now, they also have a 3.5mm jack, so you can plug in a lav mic and be able to do it that way. You can plug in a boom mic and be able to have a wireless boom setup if that's what you want. So it's very versatile. Okay, so speaking of the built-in microphones and the 3.5mm jack, I want to run some tests in this video. So my normal setup here, which is what I have right now, is my RØDE VideoMic plugged into my camera. My RØDE VideoMic sits right below frame here, right in front of me, to pick up all my audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug that, plug in the Wireless Go, and see how it sounds in studio before we make our way outside. Alright, so this is a test of the built-in microphone in the studio here. As you can see, it's right here. I'm going to quit tapping it because that's probably really annoying. But it's right here. You can see it. This is what the built-in microphone sounds like with the RØDE Wireless Go. Now, as you see, it kind of messes with my shirt, so if you're going to use this for professional use, I'd use a lav mic. Okay, so this is what it sounds like with the lav mic plugged into the RØDE Wireless Go transmitter. So the transmitter is on my belt. I have the lav mic obviously right here on my shirt, so this is what it sounds like in studio with a lav mic. Alright, so listening back to those, I think they all sound pretty good. Granted, that was a $15-ish Insignia lav mic. The built-in microphone sounded really good, so if you have an issue where you leave your microphone, your lav mic behind, and you still need to do a shoot, the built-in microphone is going to work for you, depending on your environment. Alright, so now that we've done that test, let's go ahead and head outside. Alright guys, so I'm out here right now testing out the RØDE Wireless Go. I know I don't have a great vlog setup. I don't really vlog ever, but I wanted to do this test. So I have the RØDE Wireless Go attached to my coat pocket here. And so I'm testing it out with just the built-in mic. It's pretty windy here, so I'm guessing it does not sound great. So I'm gonna go ahead, put on the little Dead Cat, their version of the Dead Cat here, and we'll see how it sounds with that on there. All right, so that's with the Dead Cat on. Hopefully that doesn't sound too bad. Like I said, it's just the wireless mic with the built-in microphone with the dead cat on it. So I do have a lav mic with me that we will check as well, but I just wanted to, kind of show you what it looks like with just the built-in microphone. So let's go ahead and we'll plug in the lav mic and see if it's any better. Guys, so I have the lav mic now plugged in to the transmitter, and it looks like it's sounding great. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I won't know till I get back to the studio to be able to listen to it, but it looks like it's peaking a little bit on my monitor. It's something that I'll have to then tweak internally in my camera, because I do have the dBs turned down all the way on the receiver, so it's something that we'll have to then tweak later. But seems like it's working pretty good. So what we're gonna do, actually, one thing I did notice is that they didn't put a lock on the 3.5mm jack, which I think is kind of annoying. It could easily fall out and cause some issues there, but hopefully that's something that they think about in version 2. But let's go ahead, I'm gonna put this on a tripod and we're gonna do a distance test. Alright guys, so I have the lav mic still plugged into the transmitter here. I have the transmitter on my belt right here, so we will see how this sounds. It's supposed to have a rating of 230 feet. That's what RØDE has said. So let's go ahead and give this a test. So I'm gonna start walking. So as you can probably hear, I'm assuming it still sounds fine as I walk, but then what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna turn around, see if we drop signal at all. My guess is probably, maybe not yet, but probably here fairly shortly we'll probably be dropping a signal when I turn around. This side over here off to my left is an more open area. There's definitely more buildings to my right. Now that I'm here, obviously you can see that there's a big building right here. So the signal might be reaching back. I would be surprised with me facing the opposite direction of the camera, but you never know. So now I am, probably about 150 feet away from the camera, maybe pushing 200 feet from the camera. And so I'm assuming now with me facing it, it's picking me up as soon as I turn around, gone. So yeah, I think, until I get in and back to the studio and check this thing out, let's go ahead and we'll head to a wooded area and we'll see how it sounds there. So we're here, it's windy, all right? The wind's coming from my back. I do have the lav mic plugged in still, the battery pack still in the same spot, or sorry, not the battery pack, the transmitter is still in the same spot. I'm gonna do the same test I did in town to see if there's any difference. So I'm gonna keep walking away. My guess is when I turn around, we're gonna lose it sooner because there isn't as much for the signal to bounce off of out here. I got trees to my left, riverbank to my right. So yeah, we'll see how it sounds when we get back to the studio. So my guess is, I don't know. My guess is you probably can't hear me right now, is when it probably cuts out when I'm turned around. So like I said before, line of sight is the big thing with this mic. You have to be within line of sight and minor obstructions. The farther apart, the clearer the path needs to be. We will see if this is an issue. If you can still see me, the transmitter's on this side right here, so you might still be getting a signal to go all through my body. So you check. Ooh, slippery. I would say I'm probably, pretty close to that 100-foot mark here. Like I said before, 230 feet is what RØDE has rated it for. I'm probably about 100 feet here out in the open. The other thing I'm curious about is, I'm gonna be quiet here, see if you can pick this up. I'm walking on snow, obviously, so I don't know if you can hear it. So how well this thing picks up just like the ambient noise in the room. It'd be really annoying if I'm out here talking for a long period of time and all you hear, or you hear underneath my audio, just a loud
So I'm hoping it dampens that a little bit. My guess is it will. If I was using the built-in mic, I'm guessing it would have a little bit more of an effect, but I am still using that lav mic. So my guess is we're gonna be fine on this. So let's go ahead. We're going to head back to the studio, and AKA my living room, and we will go ahead and take a listen.
So after running those tests, I think it's easy to say that the RØDE Wireless Go is going to work very well. Obviously, there's no one good solution for everyone. Vloggers, this is going to work great because you're going to be close to your camera. Either you're going to be holding it or someone else is going to be holding it close to you. You don't really have to worry about the distance or the obstruction of view, so you really don't have to worry about those things, which is going to be awesome. For everything else, I mean, you just got to be able to know where you're shooting and what environment you're shooting in. The biggest thing, like I said, is distance and obstructions. If you're going to shoot in a room full of people and you're going to be walking, 30, 40, 50 feet away from your camera, you're probably going to start losing signal because of people walking in your way. Other things you might want to think about too is, remember, like I said, it is a built-in lithium-ion battery, so there is no way to change out the battery once your battery starts to go bad. As well as if you want to hook up 2 mics to this system, you need 2 complete setups. So you need 2 microphones, 2 transmitters, and 2 receivers. So make sure you think about that when you're buying this product. Alright, you guys, that was really my first look at the RØDE Wireless Go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other questions for me or have any other tests you want me to run, let me know down in the comments and I can definitely get a video up about that. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I have other videos posted, those links are up there. Go ahead and check those out. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.
Come on. It's so gorgeous out here. Look at this. It's amazing. As I fall off the railing. Railing breaks and I fall. Well, that happens. Whoever finds my camera, post this shit.